Where are we? Who are you? What's going on?
Well, my name is Richard.
Richard?
I'm
Otherwise known as Uncle Dick.
I'm Penny's Uncle Dick, and I'm kind of universally known around Fremantle as Uncle Dick.
Uncle Dick, exactly.
Or Cousin Dick sometimes.
It's stinking hot for England. I am over in England seeing my mum. People have done nothing but complain about how hot it is. You lived in Port Hedland for many years. How hot is it?
Oh, well, it's by Port Hedland standards, it's a mere little... A warm winter's day in Port Hedland.
We've just been down for a dip in the river. It's all looking very idyllic. Wimbledon is on the television. We can see beautiful, luscious woodlands behind us, beautiful old oak tree. And yes, Uncle Dick, who is my mum's brother. And you have been listening to the diary.
I have, but I'm not right up to date.
You're not right up to date, okay.
So I don't know. I don't know what's happened over the last few months.
Well, the good news is I can't remember either.
Okay.
The really good news is that I ran out of space before I finished 1986. I'm sure somebody has noticed this, but I actually finished on the 30th of December instead of the 31st.
No, I wrote to you.
I've done that before. I missed October the 31st or something.
No, you had a 31st of June or something.
I added a day.
Yeah, indeed you did.
Yes, and you noticed that. Well,
yeah.
This one I ran out. So this is Wednesday. We're going to start with Wednesday, the 31st of December, 1986.
Hang on. I'm used to listening to some music when you say that.
Yeah, well, I put the music in after. It's the magic of theatre.
Yeah,
You think I'm here with a little instrument playing it?
All right, yeah. I thought Finn was going to jump out the sofa for it.
He will be jumping out of the sofa and giving me a new jingle, but not today.
Okay.
Had a brilliant day today. It snowed and rained on and off, so we are skiing with our French family friends. We went up to the top of the mountain, La Chat, the one that has a notice saying, pour les très bons skieurs seulement. I went down it on ... the monoski. Go on, look impressed.
Wow.
You see, you are looking impressed. Well done. Obviously obeying instructions. It was thick fog and difficult to see the moguls, which are the lumpy bits.
I know what the moguls are.
Well, okay. I'm just looking at my spelling. Definitely not spelled like that.
Okay.
Which were about 3 foot high and sheer drops in some places. I know I'm showing off, but I'm just amazed. This evening we went round to the Montes Chalet again to have a meal / party, because it's New Year's Eve. There were 18 of us. This was the menu. Toast and pâté, smoked salmon and caviar, snails, rabbit pâté, goose in apple and raisin, cheese, Yule log, English Christmas cake.
Yeah, can we have that again in French? En français, s'il vous plaît.
No. Throughout the meal, we consumed 10 bottles of champagne, 6 bottles of wine, and some schnapps at the end.
I bet there were.
We were quite happy by midnight when everybody kissed everybody else. Very tiring, I've put in brackets.
Did you mean tiring or tiresome?
Tiring.
I think the kissing was energetic.
It takes a long time, France, because where they come from, you have to do 4 per person. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so 18 people.
Okay, so it wasn't just energetic French kissing.
It wasn't what we would call French kissing.
Okay, all right.
It's actual French kissing,
right?
Which is mwah, 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 mwah.
Yeah.
And finally, we get to January the 1st, 1987.
Hooray!
Got up late this morning. Quelle surprise. It was raining. Quelle horreur.
Sorry, do you think my rattling is being recorded?
It's fine, yes, probably.
It is gin and tonic time.
It is definitely gin and tonic time. It's
very
10:30 in the morning.
It's a very warm morning.
It was raining. Quelle horreur. Nevertheless, we went up the mountain and met the others. It was very cold, and after going up on the first chairlift, we were drenched. You shouldn't ski in the rain.
No.
Hill and I sang very loudly, and a man at the top of the chairlift threw a snowball at us. I bet he did. We did a few runs, but then the Montes decided to go back because it was yucky. Just as we reached the telecabine, all the power on the mountain failed. Great. And I put in brackets, it gets better, you know.
Ugh.
We were all prepared to ski again when it began, and M and D hopped off it. Chris, Hill and I decided we'd stay and do some more skiing. In brackets, a fatal mistake.
Oh my God, who died?
The weather got a bit better and we had a great time. We did lots of nice runs very fast, had dinner in a cafe because it was cold. Most of the time we took packed lunches and had to eat them in the snow. Yeah.
Oh.
Hill and I steamed because we were still wet. We did yet more fast skiing after lunch, and we were just doing an easy bit of off-piste when an enormous ditch loomed up and ate me. I slid along on my face and landed on my finger.
Oh.
It was a very peculiar shape afterwards. Well, that is rather an understatement, and I have drawn a picture. There you go. Looking at it, I had a total fit because I could see it was broken. And it was numb. Chris and Mum came up and picked me up. Chris had also fallen over and hurt his left arm.
Are you just been lying there looking at your finger till they came and picked you up?
Yeah, basically. I don't know how I managed to get to the lift down. Chris carried one of my ski poles. To cut a very long story short, my finger is very broken, snapped in half. The doctor pumped masses of anaesthetic into it and then bent it from side to side along the break until it was back to its normal shape. Mum nearly puked, and I'm glad I couldn't see it. Chris wasn't going to the doctor, but when he got home and undressed, rather painfully, there was a huge hole in his arm which was gushing blood, and his whole arm was swollen.
Goodness me.
So he had chipped a bone in his elbow and also had to have 4 stitches.
But he'd be completely oblivious of that. Out of his concern.
Everyone was looking after me.
After his concern for his little sister. Well, I don't know if that's not altruism. What is?
A great start to the year for both of us.
Yes.
I didn't realise. I remember that, but I had no idea it was New Year's Day.
Oh, okay. Right.
That hangover had a lot to answer for.
Yeah.
Went round to the Montes tonight and they couldn't believe it. I bet they could. That's why they went home. Because you don't ski in the rain because it's not safe.
Yes.
It was very painful and I twitched it accidentally while we were playing tarot and tears gushed from my eyes. I was so embarrassed. Everyone looked at me warily after that as if I'd do something else peculiar. Tears gushed from my eyes. That's so tragic.
I can picture it cartoon-wise.
Yes, that's right. 2nd of January. It snowed all bloody day. Oh, and started my period. That's another reason I was possibly a bit mal-coordinated if I was premenstrual. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. I'm sure you're really thrilled.
Well, yeah. I've heard of these things. The
unmentionables.
I've left to, yes.
As Arthur would call them.
I've had a bit of a sheltered life.
Yes, I know.
So
Exactly.
I've not really encountered that sort of thing.
No, one shouldn't. One shouldn't. We won't talk about it. It snowed all bloody day. It is a bloody day, isn't it? Anyway.
Yes. And it blooded all snowy day.
Chris and I moped around in the apartment this morning, wrote hundreds of postcards. Later this morning, we went into town to go shopping, but the shops were shut. Great. The others came back for lunch, and I went with them this afternoon, against everyone's advice. Stayed on the nursery slopes, but it was misty and snowing anyway. Mum wouldn't let me out of her sight. I was more afraid she'd run me over than that I'd fall over.
Oh, but you didn't give her the finger.
The little finger.
The little finger.
No. This evening we went out for a meal. Poor Daddy wanted an evening away from the frogs, but they came with us.
Oh.
Oh dear,
Oh,
my
dear.
poor father, so long suffering. Well, Thierry, Laurent, Valerie and Aude came too. It was really nice. Hill and I both had 5 courses. I must admit I had a bit of trouble cutting up the steak with one hand. Laurent and Valerie invited us to stay with them in their home. I think I'll go sometime. I did.
Yeah.
Still snowing. We've got to leave tomorrow. It's not fair.
Is that, are we on the next day now? No.
That was the 2nd
Yeah, oh, blimey.
January.
We've got a way to go, haven't we?
Yeah. We can't have another gin and tonic till we're at least January the 15th.
Okay. Well, we can rush through the next week or two.
Saturday the 3rd, still snowing. About a foot fell last night. You see, that it's really annoying. You're not a skier, but you know, if you've had crap snow and then the day you leave, it snows.
Yeah.
Really annoying.
Okay.
About a foot fell last night. How annoying. Still, we had a lovely time. Absolutely gorgeous. I just wish it had been longer. Said our sad goodbyes to everyone with promises to visit, etc. We were off on the road again. We stopped to buy some food at a small town and met Valerie and Laurent, who were going the same way as us. Poor Daddy. He still couldn't get rid of them.
There's grenouille everywhere.
My dad, for the record, did not speak French at all.
No,
and although we spoke a bit, Mum spoke a bit, I don't know. He was not the most sociable of people.
No, he was a lovely bloke.
He was a lovely bloke, but yes, not really a big group. It was more a small group. Yeah. We were stuck for hours in a traffic jam, but amused ourselves by writing notices to the frogs and eating sweets. We aimed to get the ferry tonight, but because of the jams, we had to stay in a hotel. Oh, another thing that would have absolutely sent my dad into orbit. We'd missed the ferry because the traffic jams. We stayed in a hotel. It's really snazzy. It has a telly and a phone and a bath.
Wow, these posh hotels.
That is so posh. I watched cartoons on the telly in French and then a rather smutty film. Hill and I giggled terribly because Chris walked in on the very worst bit.
Or the best bit, depending on your point of view.
Saturday the 4th of January, had a lovely breakfast in the hotel, got woken up by someone knocking insistently on the door. Chris kept saying, yes, okay, after each batch of knocking. He got more and more irate and his voice got higher and louder. It was very funny. No more information. I guess it was the cleaners. We decided to cross the channel from Calais instead of Le Havre to save time. Excuse me.
I see you hadn't even got to the coast when you stayed in the hotel. If you had
Presumably not. So we can't have been at Calais. No, we must have been inland. Mum might have some more insight into this. She might not.
Yes.
She can't remember anything. She doesn't remember anything about me. It's like I don't exist.
Yeah.
And here I am giving her the time of her life for her 80th birthday.
Yeah.
As it turned out, it was a good thing. The weather was disgusting. Gale force winds. Hilary and I all felt very pukey by the end. Daddy, of course, was fine. Brackets. He always has hysterics if the sea is anything but flat, but he never gets sick.
Really?
Yeah, no, that's true. So my dad was terrified of sea crossings.
No, I remember the agonising that it's going to be so bad and it's going to be... My goodness, I never realised he actually never got sick.
If we'd gone on the other ferry, it would have taken 6 hours. Ugh, the thought of it makes me heave.
I worked on those ferries.
The cross-channel ferries?
Yes, I spent...
I don't think I know that.
I spent a few summers doing it when I was a student. I remember being 3 hours outside Dover, waiting for it to be calm enough to get through the pier
heads of the
and to get into port and just rolling and the all of the passenger accommodation and the cafes and everything was just a sea of vomit with people rolling in it.
Yeah, and that was the days before
before
medication.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
how long would
Well,
Dover
see-
to Calais have been? 2 hours?
Normally it was I think it was about an hour and a half crossing at the
Yeah,
most.
because the hovercraft was really fast.
Oh yeah.
People I read these to can't believe that we actually went on holiday on hovercrafts.
Yeah.
Cars onto the
Yeah.
hovercraft, and it just seemed a bit
Well, the first
unlikely.
and at low tide in the middle of the channel,
Yeah,
there's the Goodwin Sands.
So you went
There's
back onto sand.
Huge sandbanks in the middle of the channel. I remember going over those and seeing seals on.
Did you ever run? You didn't run a seal
No,
over.
I think they were a bit careful about.
Really?
That.
So you went over the sandbanks in the middle, but
Yeah.
then they decommissioned them. So it's
Yeah.
there's no
they
hovercrafts
don't,
anymore.
they don't do that anymore. I think they were. I don't know. It's just
It's like Concorde.
They can't have been that economic to run. I don't know really what the whole business was.
Sounds quite space age, doesn't it?
But
There was Concorde and there were hovercrafts. What have we got now?
yeah.
Fuck all.
All right. Sorry.
Okay,
So where
carry
are
on.
we? What
Dropped
day?
hill off very sadly, then returned to our little old home. It was bloody freezing.
Oh.
So we're back in Meadowcroft. Monday, the 5th of January. Spent all day in the bath or tidying my clothes away. Next year, Embryo, this is the youth theatre I was a member of, are
right,
doing Grease.
Ah. Woof.
No spoilers.
Woof.
It should be brilliant.
Woof. Woof.
I'd love to be in it. It'd be such a laugh. Well, you listeners are just going to have to wait and see. Uncle Dick and I know what part I did or didn't get, and we are saying nothing. We're saying nothing.
Yeah.
Because January, Penny, doesn't know.
You were a second leper, weren't you?
That was last year.
Oh.
And I was first leper. How rude. Can you get out, please?
Terrible.
Liberty. Tuesday the 6th, I wrote a tune. I wrote a tune for the poem La Belle Dame sans Merci today. It's bloody good. The poem is by Keats, just in case you're an ignorant lout. And if so, you shouldn't be reading this. Did you know that was Keats?
Did this come up in a previous
The
day?
Eve of St. Agnes. I did a bonus episode, which I think nobody listened to, but
I
it amused
listened
me.
to it when I was driving my car, and then I had to stop and rewind because I couldn't fathom what was going on.
You'd zoned out, for 20 minutes. Yes, well, there you go. Went to Ruth's this evening, basically to hear what she'd got up to on New Year's Eve. But we didn't even get round to that. What a shame. Still, I've no doubt she'll get round to it eventually. I have yet to hear from Sarah. Lou rang this evening and discussed injuries, scandal non-existent because we've both been away, and brothers' university offers. Nick has an offer from Cambridge, 2 A1s, an A and a B. Chris has an offer from Southampton for 3 Bs.
Yeah,
That's a huge offer. 2 A1s, an A and a B.
It's a big ask.
Do you think my writing's messy?
Let me have a look. Where are you reading that?
Just generally.
No,
Do you think my writing's messy?
I want to read the phrase. Do you think my writing's?
Do you think my writing's messy? And then I thought you'd say that.
Yes.
Okay, that was obviously the correct answer. I thought you'd say that. Wednesday the 7th, I'm listening to Grease à ce moment. Well, rehearsing really. Actually, I can't quite see myself as Olivia Newton-John. Can you? Ha ha ha.
Oh, I think I could actually.
Christopher is a pain up the arse. That made me feel a lot better. One day, I'm going to do something really amazing. I hate to tell you, Penny, but I just really don't think you are. I think my finger is getting gangrenous. It smells. Amputate immediately. Sarah rang tonight. Apparently she got totally drunk on New Year's Eve and got off with 3 blokes, 2 of whom she can't remember the names of.
Crikey.
Ruth was throwing herself on everyone, according to Julie. Sarah was somewhere else. She also had a fight with Julie, or tried, because Julie was dancing with Will, one of Ruth's heartthrobs. Well, the scandal is rolling in. Well, Penny stays at home with a broken finger and no social life. Great. I do envy myself. All my friends are having more fun than me.
It sounds as though you're quite well out of that. Could have got very, very messy.
I think I wanted messy. I hadn't, don't forget. I mean, I don't know if you've been following, but I haven't got off with anyone for a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a very dry patch. Thursday the 8th. Happy birthday, Sarah. Ruth, Sarah and I all went to the pub this evening to celebrate. Yeah, what are we now? 16.
Very well. Actually.
Sarah, Ruth and I still have a WhatsApp group chat called the Fur and Feather Club, which is what we...
Which is, yes.
So it was the Owl Club and the Polar Bear Club combined. But as somebody pointed out, it does sound a bit more like a burlesque act.
Well, yes, but what's wrong with that?
What's wrong? Rob drove us there and back. I don't know which pub we went to. So Rob is Sarah's brother.
Yeah.
He's taking next year off and going to Canada to work. Manual labour in the harvest. I'm jealous. Oh, I rather fancy going and being a nanny in Beverly Hills. They pay enormous amounts of money for unqualified English girls. I don't suppose I'll ever go, mind you. I'm too boring. Oh dear. Rang Katie at lunchtime and got 2 crossed lines, one after the other. It was very peculiar. Crossed lines. This is something that my younger listeners will not know. Just describe as a crossed line.
A crossed line is when you are talking on an old-fashioned telephone that you have to pick up that's still attached to the receiver and dial something. And sometimes you would
hear someone else's conversation.
You get
but
some.
How?
Well, just because there was a bad insulation or something, you would suddenly have somebody else talking on the same.
And you could hear them, and you could comment, and then you'd have to say, "Sorry, I think we've got a crossed line."
Yes, yeah.
So weird. I've totally forgotten that.
Oh well, but the first telephone that we had in Broadstairs when I was a child, it was a party line. We and the next door neighbours.
Is that what it was called?
It was a party line. They basically, you could do that to defray the expense of your telephone.
Yeah.
You could share the connection with your neighbour, and it was just random. If they happened to be on the phone when you picked it up, you could hear what they were saying.
Did you eavesdrop? You naughty boy.
No.
Not deliberately.
No, you just pick it up and immediately put the phone down again, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ate chocolate and watched Dumbo all afternoon. It was very sad. I cried.
Oh.
Friday the 9th, went to the doctor's today and he got right up my nose. He made scathing remarks about the French medical system, which is obviously better than ours, and said that Chris's arm wasn't fractured and that my finger was not displaced. I told him that he should bloody well have seen it. Well, in not so many words.
Huh.
I've never had a moment's trouble with that finger.
Right. Well, they wiggled it round all
They
sorts of
did.
different ways.
Yeah. Well, I think they did nothing but reset bones. It was literally in the ski resort. I did nothing for the rest of the day. Went to the Westwoods tonight, so that was my friend Louisa, for dinner. It was quite funny as I was throwing food and wine everywhere. Oh, I think I mean, accidentally. I don't think I mean actually throwing. I was going to say, The food was yummy, but I felt that there was a heavy atmosphere of exams hanging around. Yuck. Saturday the 10th. Only 5 days till you can refresh your gin and tonic.
Okay, I'm not sure I can wait 5 days.
You are waiting 5 days. Saturday the 10th of January. Went to London today. It was a brill. Went with M by car. Spent masses of money, about £40, I think. But I did buy 1, a pair of black suede shoes. 2, a solid silver neck chain. 3, a suspender belt for Ruth. It's her birthday coming up. 4, a silk scarf for Louisa and a bottle of skin toner, also for Louisa. 2 gold-plated earrings, 1.6 metres of mauve needle cord, and a shirt pattern. I think that's all.
Right. Is it appropriate to get your 17-year-old girlfriend a suspender belt for her birthday?
Which was my girlfriend.
No. Exactly.
Lesbians didn't exist in the 80s. What are you talking about?
Yes, sorry, I don't.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she wanted one and felt that she couldn't buy one. So these days, people get each other vibrators because, you know.
Oh, because they don't like to go.
They don't like to go into a shop. It's kind of. I mean, I've never bought anyone a vibrator, and.
But it's perfectly all right to say, I'm getting it for my friend.
Yes, I think that's fine.
So that's all right.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Sunday the 11th, it is freezing, about -8 actually.
Right.
Oh, this is a picture of ma chambre looking relatively tidy. So here we have it, a picture of ma chambre.
Oh, right. Oh, and you've got Shadowfax on the poster.
I've got what?
Isn't that Shadowfax? The
horse?
horse?
I don't know.
Isn't that the name of the horse?
Is it?
From Lord of the Rings, was it?
Oh, I don't know. It was just some Athena poster. It actually was sort of velvety, that horse. Like you could kind of, it had texture.
Okay.
It was in a poster.
Yeah,
and I've got photos of, I've got a sort of Piero face. You know, that sad clown.
Yes.
On my bedspread. And I've got a ghetto blaster on my dressing table and 2 pink satin cushions. And then I've got photos of myself on the wall. That's me in the opera.
Right. The previous opera.
The opera at school. Oh. So I went to talk to school recently.
Really?
Yeah, I gave a little talk.
Okay.
And as one of my other friends rather bitterly said, never asked me to give a talk at St Helens. I said, guess what? Didn't ask me either.
You just went.
I just went to church this morning. It was a real scream. The hymns were played in an impossible key and everyone was either dropping an octave when it got to the good bits, i.e. high bits, or shrieking. I was doing the latter. I tried to talk to John and Edward. They've decided to spice up the village show, which was something of a flop last year. Instead of having the very boring Benson and Roke brass band, we'd have a few 1930s numbers. John on guitar, Edward on the drums, Jeff on the clarinet, and me singing, all dressed in 1930s evening dress in the middle of a field. It would be very funny if it ever got off the ground. And that was the beginning of the Penny Shore Big Band.
Wow.
The Advent. Tuesday, the 13th. The whole country is gripped in blizzards, snowdrifts, schools have closed, roads are blocked, except in dear old Oxfordshire, where we have sod all snow. It's bloody annoying. AIDS mania has also hit England in a big way. We got a leaflet through our door this morning about it. By the time you read this, they could have found a cure, or half the population could be dead from it. It will change everything. No more leaping into the... No more leaping into bed with the first person you meet, Penny. It's all got to stop.
Right. Before it's even started.
That's so interesting. And of course, they have really found a cure for it in that people take PrEP. Do you know that? So you don't know how many young gay friends you have, but they take a prophylactic drug and then they can't catch it or pass it on.
I didn't know that was
Yes.
Right, okay.
Dear reader, that's quite a good news story.
Because it was a change of,
You probably were leaping into bed with everybody.
Well, no.
In 87. No, you were married.
Was I?
Yeah, you were married. I covered your wedding.
No, yeah, but I know, and I learned some things about my wedding that I never knew before when I listened to your podcast. But, oh, how I laughed.
Anyway, drawing a veil.
Yeah.
Took my bandage off today. My finger is yucky. It's all black and yellow, greeny, pink. I felt très insecure without it. Not without the finger, without the bandage.
Yes.
I'm not panicked about exams, à ce moment. I mustn't let anyone else get to me tomorrow. I can't do any better than my best. There must be mocks. There must be mock O-levels.
Yeah.
Wednesday the 14th. Ha ha. Do you know what? Term began yesterday. What a scream. And I didn't know. Oh, I missed the first day of school.
Surely
Nice one. Surely you have parents for that, Penny. Where was your mother? It snowed last night. It snod lots and lots. We waited ages for the bus today, but it arrived just as we were leaving. Bloody typical. Anyway, there was only about half of the school there. We didn't do a lot, I can tell you. Just pissed around mainly. Ellie has been kicking around with the Oxford Goths. Staying the night with Kieran, trying out all the drugs. They make you feel really great, quote. Smashing up other people's houses, etc. Sounds fun, hey? It's my friend.
Wow.
Rock hard. I got distinction in my singing exam. 130 at grade 7. That is literally the mark for distinction. Tracy also got 130 for her grade 5.
Impressive.
Don't know why Tracy was only doing her grade 5. She was the year above me. At lunchtime, they, Mrs. Galloway, decided to close the school and send us all home at 2:20. I got to the bus stop and was told the Berwick Road was blocked, so I had to walk home. Then Angela gave me a lift from the Horse and Harrow. Then we got stuck trying to drive around Bill Edwards, who was in the ditch.
In his car, presumably.
He was a bit eccentric.
Yes. Bit harsh. Sorry, Bill. Sorry you're in the ditch.
Bye.
Yeah.
Ruth, Julie and Robert turned up and drove me the rest of the way after digging the others out. They would have had a four-wheel drive, I reckon.
Wow.
Thursday the 15th. School was closed. Oh no, how tragic. Ruth and Sarah were off too, so we invaded each other's kitchens and went off and played in the snowdrifts. How funny. We are just so mature. There aren't many people I can just totally prat about with and not feel embarrassed. We tried to help Ruth do a forward roll over an enormous snowdrift, but she kept getting stuck head down in the snow, bum in the air and toppled over sideways. It was dead funny.
Yes.
Mum had a tea party this afternoon. Fine. And I went paddy sitting tonight. Saturday the 17th. Went to the doctor's this morning. Then did sod all else until lunch. He was really impressed with my finger because it isn't crooked and I can bend it all the way as normal. I hadn't really considered it being anything else, but apparently they often never heal quite straight or else they won't bend. Looks like I was lucky.
Yeah.
They had good French doctors. Yeah. Paddy sat again tonight and he wet his flipping nappy right in the middle of Dempsey and Makepeace. How could he? I was furious. He wasn't happy either.
Yes.
Dempsey and Makepeace. That's a TV show. That's very funny.
Yes,
and of course, back in the day, couldn't rewind, couldn't pause it, couldn't watch again.
No.
If the baby's crying, you have to go. Saturday the 18th. Went to these are all these dates wrong. I've got them all wrong from here. I've put 17th, 18th, and they've crossed them all out.
It was only when you got to the end of the month and discovered there was another day. That was,
Went to the pub at lunchtime today and played bar billiards. There were loads of people in there, including the Claytons, and some people Em knows who live in Newington Manor House, and they're very well off. They have 2 sons, one my age and one at college, Shane and Piers. They were okay, but a bit ugly. Then I thought, oops, I wasn't going to write that, which is a bit awkward. Piers goes to Pangbourne College. He knows Claire and Angus. He said the boys talk about Claire a lot, but he wouldn't tell me what they said. Damn. So Claire is a friend of mine whose father was a housemaster at the boys' boarding school.
Pangbourne.
Pangbourne College, yeah.
Hmm.
I very nearly told him who she fancies, but I chickened out in the end. Monday the 19th, had my first full day at school this term. Spoke to Claire, who'd spoken to Angus on Saturday. So Claire at Pangbourne, Angus, who I had a huge crush on. Forever. Yeah. Who'd spoken to Angus on Saturday. She knew that I'd seen him at the party, but didn't know if we'd spoken or anything. Apparently, he's... What?
What?
Jesus! Apparently, he's still worried about whether we got off with each other last summer, as he can't remember.
What?
His friend insists we did, and considering the suspicious circumstances, I'm not surprised. Anyway, I told Claire to state quite firmly that we didn't. She told him about my finger, and he was very concerned. Oh. There is still snow on the ground everywhere. It is très froid. Angus couldn't remember. See, that's insulting. As if you would forget.
Yes.
This. As if.
I mean, I'm amazed you ever spoke to him again.
Maybe I didn't.
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, Tuesday the 20th of January, St. Agnes Eve. Tonight.
Oh, right.
I'm writing this tomorrow because I did the spell tonight. Oh my God, who did I dream about? Because I did this.
Back to Keats. We're back to Keats.
Back to Keats.
Yeah,
I did the spell tonight. If you don't know what I'm talking about, people go and listen to the poem. I didn't eat any supper and I went upstairs to bed without looking behind me or sideways. And I dreamt of ... I don't know.
Oh.
I was supposed to dream of someone who I'll marry. But whoever he was, I didn't know him. Oh, I did dream of someone, but I didn't know him. Well, that's bollocks. Because I did know my future husband at this point.
Yes, indeed.
So,
indeed.
Sorry, people.
So the dream was
fake.
Fake
news.
Yeah, fake news. Yeah.
Wednesday the 21st.
It was just a dream of a dream.
Just a dream. And it says, see dream book. I won't bore people with the dream book. It is extensive and very uninteresting.
Right.
Wednesday the 21st, felt manky all day and didn't do any revision. Bum. Thursday the 22nd, stayed off school all day and moped around.
Oh.
This evening, Chris brought home Grease and the Rocky Horror Show videos to copy. That's illegal. We watched Grease. It is fab. I can't wait. I'd love to be Rizzo, very unlikely, or failing that, I'd be happy to just be a girl. As opposed to a leper, I suppose.
Yes. But,
Anyway, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Who was I? Friday the 23rd felt worse today. I couldn't even read. My head was so bad. I watched Rocky Horror. It was very different to the play. It was sadder. I watched telly nearly all day. It was Trez excitement. It's quite naughty of me to write telly. We definitely weren't allowed to call it the telly.
No, never.
Saturday the 24th. Went to the doctor's this morning and she said, what? She said it was all due to muscle tension and all my back and neck was stiff, which gave me a headache. She given me some pills, muscle relaxants, and told me I'm not allowed to do any work. Sunday the 25th.
No, I insist we stop for a gin and tonic.
Oh, all right then. I've only got 5 more days.
I know.
Should have stopped at the 15th. Sunday the 25th. Felt lots better today. We had our drinks party at lunchtime. Why? There were 43 people there. We all ate millions of crisps and some people got totally sloshed.
Sunday the 25th of January.
January. Why are we having a drinks party?
Well. Yeah.
Sarah plus friend Nikki got pissed and Rob was more than a little bit tipsy. It was very funny. Piers and Shane, these are the rich boys from up the road.
The Ugly Brothers.
So horrid. They won't listen to this.
Okay, good.
Piers said he's going to invite Angus to stay with him. And would I like to meet them in the Checkers? What a laugh. Brian blamed Sarah's state on me because she'd convinced him that she thought she was only drinking non-alcoholic punch. Ha ha. Brian is Sarah's dad. Apparently they go to Nikki's every lunchtime and get sloshed. Afternoon college sounds really fun. So Ruth and Sarah were at sixth form college in Henley.
So this is a drinks party at your parents'?
I don't know if it was at my parents'.
And all of these young people are all
We
there.
had our drinks party. Yes, it must be.
But all of these 15-year-olds are all there getting hammered.
Yes. Mother?
No, she can't hear you.
I think, no, we were always plied with alcohol. My party's from 85. Yeah, we always had alcohol. Only wine. No, only punch. I did some revision. Wow. Wish me luck for tomorrow. Monday the 26th. Exams. Oh, good. I did some revision the night before. English lit was okay, apart from Keats, which was foul. Oh, I'm all genned up on Keats. I wrote a song about it.
Oh.
Fuck's sake. The geography could have been worse, depending on what the Taiga is.
The
Tiger. What is the Tiger? Taiga. Is it a river?
The Tigris is a river.
What's the Tiger? We don't know. We still don't know, Penny. Sorry. Felt a bit manky between exams. Electron is a very musical cat. She tries to accompany me when I play the clarinet or recorder and purred all the way through the Enigma variations. I was being terribly cultured and refined. Just to be clear, I wasn't playing the Enigma variations on my recorder, I don't think.
Well,
Maybe I was.
That was
Elgar.
Elgar. Yes, who was actually very local to here. I thought it was
Well,
Elgar.
there was one theory that the Enigma variations traced the line of the Malvern Hills.
Oh, right. Oh, he could see notes in the landscape.
That is one theory.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if it's ever been confirmed.
Yeah, anyway.
Tuesday, the 27th. Started French exam at 9, had 5 minutes between that and physics, and then had 1 hour for lunch, and then maths began at 1:30 and went on until 4. Can you believe it?
Wow.
I was well knackered. The French listening was okay, but the reading was disgusting. And I put in brackets, difficult, that is, not smutty. I wish.
Right, okay. Yeah.
The physics was okay, could have been a lot worse, and the maths was just a mad panic. I was a complete wreck by that time anyway. I can't really remember much about it. Chemistry tomorrow. I've written chemistry in sort of wiggly writing. Wednesday the 28th, forgot to take my pill. What if this is headache pills? Felt very manky in the exam and had to leave before the end. I'm very pissed off. That sounds like I have not revised my chemistry and I need an excuse.
Yes.
Thursday the 29th, geography was a laugh. I enjoyed doing the paper, although I wasn't sure what I was going on about. My question on Great Britain was awful. I just made it up.
All right.
English language was a struggle.
But hang on. Go back to the geography. There's nothing more about tigers in there, is there?
No. Oh, you see 2 geography papers. I can't believe how many exams we did. Like Barney's barely done any and he's 17. Certainly doesn't do mocks. English language was a struggle. We had 3 summaries to write and 2 comprehensions. Yuck. Friday the 30th. Felt manky all morning doing art. And I did a really crappy life drawing. Biology was okay, but I made one drastic mistake. Yeast respires anaerobically. Bum!
Anaerobically bum. And life drawing?
Life drawing, yeah. It was I did art O-level. So
Right.
We'll see when I get my remarks.
Right.
My marks, I always say I've done badly and then
Probably.
I'm just a
You
hustler.
haven't played any lacrosse this term so far at all. What's the matter with that?
No lacrosse. I think I've been doing exams. Tracy, there we go, has got the main part in the Pyjama Game at Abingdon School. She was very worried. She was desperate to get the part. I'm glad she did. That's nice.
She's a year above you, though.
She's a year. I wasn't allowed because I was doing exams. So I think when we're not in competition, I'm glad that she got the part.
Yes, okay.
Bless her. Katie got in too. She's the year below me. And Chris is in it. I'm going to find it very hard not to go insane with jealousy. They're all talking about it 99% of the time already, which I'm sure I'd be doing if I was in it. Still, I'll survive.
Oh.
Most of my exams are over. Yeah, you see, it was mean they didn't let us do shows in our exam year. Saturday the 31st, last day. I felt really like playing lax this morning.
Oh.
Hey. And the match was bloody well cancelled because the ground is frozen solid.
Oh.
Still, it was got to mention.
Yeah.
So Em and I went for a long walk round Benson, along the river to Shillingford and back through Walborough and across the fields.
That's quite a long walk.
Is it? I did it literally did that the other day.
Okay,
I guess it's a long walk in January.
It must be 5 miles anyway. Perhaps it's
At
not.
least 5 miles, yeah.
Yeah.
Went shopping in Oxford to buy Chris a dinner suit for his 18th birthday. I mean, I'm guessing not me. It's really snazzy. Snazzy is up there in the adjectives.
Wow.
He brought the whole works: frilly shirt, cummerbund, matching both tie, both turquoise.
Ooh.
I say.
Matching. Oh,
matching cummerbund and bow tie, both
yeah,
turquoise.
Yeah.
Turquoise. I think that would have been Mum's choice. He is going to the convent ball and our school ball. Scandal. Really? I babysat for Sam Curran ce soir. He's really funny. I think Sam Curran is one of my Facebook friends these days. January is always it's quite subdued.
It's a bit of a nothing month.
It's the shittest month in England, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I've made some contacts. I've met some new rich people, even if they are ugly. They go to school with hot Angus. That's a tick.
Right. Okay.
I have missed some school because of the snow. I've done some exams.
You've done some exams, and we haven't got the results.
We haven't got the results but
next
I
month.
think we'll get pretending I'd only revised the night before. I'm not sure about that.
And you have found that there is going to be a production of Grease.
Wah, wah, wah. So I'm not in the Pyjama Game because I wasn't allowed to audition. Tracy's got the main part. It's branded on my memory, that production of Pyjama Game. Because my friend Poggy, who's been a guest, she was in it. She was in the year above. Yeah, it's coming and it's going to be tough for me. But I hope I can be happy for my friends.
Yeah.
But thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know if anyone can hear the lambs mooing. No more gin for me. The lambs barring, but I'm in a beautiful place. I hope you've heard some bird song and other bits and pieces. And yeah, we're going to go in and eat some gooseberries.
But the other thing is, Pen, I've been listening to these podcasts now for quite a while, and I always thought, why didn't you ever ask me? And
it's because I haven't been with you.
And now I remember, and now I know why.
Why?
Anyway, because you have guests that are just so
you've been great. You've been a great guest.
Anyway.
I'm very grateful. And the reason I hadn't asked you is because I haven't seen you.
No, I don't.
To spend a bit of
We
time.
do live on the opposite side of the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's been absolutely lovely. I'm very glad to have you as my first guest for 1987.
Indeed.
More to come.
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
You're my favourite niece.
I'm your only niece.
Yeah.